guys, welcome to I'm Fine, We're Fine, Fuck. We laugh every time. I don't know why.
Did you say it so perfectly?
You say
Because I mean it. I actually
it's
mean it.
vindication.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's everyone doing this week?
Good, thank you.
All right. So far, so
Minus
good.
the sinus issues, but we're good. We're okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. I just need February to move it along.
Yes.
I would
We
too.
need
And
We need
maybe
to
half
get
of
to
March too.
Yeah,
so
we
get
just
some
needed
better
to
weather.
move it along.
and get to the summer where the sun comes
Exactly.
out. To walk
I'm
out with no.
over this.
I know.
I'm
Me
over it.
too.
I'm trying the whole not looking at it like, oh, I just need to get through this week because I'm very big with that with work.
Yeah.
So I'm like, just need to get through this week and next week will be better, whatever. And I'm trying not to do that because then I'm noticing it's going by too fast.
Yeah.
And I'm missing out on things. I'm not being present, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I get that.
So I thought I would change things up a little bit and talk a little bit about myself.
We like that. We love you. You can talk about yourself the whole time.
But like with the intention of like talking about like therapy and going
Yeah.
to therapy and
Yeah.
benefits,
Which is
not
so
whatever.
important, yeah.
Like
Okay.
So I recently started going to therapy. I think the last year or like 6 months on, I started having video clips or like images in my head of situations that have happened or that I think happened. I don't know.
When you're sleeping or like you mean
All day.
Oh wow.
All day. I watched like a video clip
Okay.
of me as a little kid and a situation that happened and things. So I've been talking with my dad a lot to try to figure out like, is this just a dream? Has this really happened? And he's confirmed all of them and
Oh,
filled
wow.
in gaps for me.
Okay.
So I don't know why it started. I don't know what brought it on. I just know that it started to become like overbearing. Like it started to get to the point where because I'm watching this movie in my head, I have nothing to give to anybody else. So if Vicky comes down, she's like, "Mom, Mom," I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
And that's my response to them.
Yeah.
And I hate that. Or like Maya will be talking to me and I'll be like, "Maya, I'm busy right now," even though I'm not really busy. But because I'm playing this out in my head and I'm trying to see, I don't know where
The
it's going,
outcome.
or
Yeah.
or I don't know why, and it's constant.
Through the like you mean
All
the
day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
hard.
I said to Billy, I was like, I think it's the time. I think I need to go to therapy because I need to work this out. I don't know
Yeah.
where it's coming from. And I started to get like really sad with it because I'm watching things happen to this little girl in my head, like me,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Essentially.
Oh my god.
So I need to go to therapy. So
What brought this all?
I don't know. And that's, for me, that's, I guess, where I want, what I want to know. Why?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
now?
Why now?
After all these years?
Can you tell us like something like what, like a clip of what's a clip in your head, like or no? Like
I
don't have to, but
can. No, I can.
like a clip of what you're getting so we can understand better.
Yeah.
You know,
So, there's two major ones that
okay.
play out more often than not. And the one was my dad always worked in Toronto. He would drive to Hamilton and he would stay with us during the week. So my mom and dad divorced when I was 10 months old, but they pretended, I guess, to be together still until I was about 7, just after my
wow,
7th
okay.
birthday. Yeah.
And you thought they were always together?
Yeah.
Until
With the exception of the times that my mother would have another boyfriend.
Okay,
So he came after work and I was sitting at the dining room table and he came and he put Timbits down and his coffee down on the table and he went upstairs because he could hear the shower running. So he went upstairs to go see my mom. It was after work. And I heard some commotion and he came down and walked out the door and left. And I didn't see my dad again for a little while.
Oh wow.
My
This
mother
was-
was in the shower with another man.
Oh.
So, okay. So that was one time.
Mm-hmm. And this
Um,
plays out in your head, is what you're saying.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Because each time that things happened, I ended up losing my dad in the process. So I'm watching this little girl get hurt every time. Like
Wow,
it's
okay.
just consistent. The last one was, so my mom and dad went through this for a long time because I guess my dad always held out hope that like my dad's a lifer.
Yeah.
He is, like, you can tell he's had one girlfriend since my mom.
Yeah.
He is, like, he's a lifer, so he was going to probably make it work, even though my mom had her issues.
Yeah.
And
Wow, that's a.
that's
and
there
you're
was
the
a lot of
big
them.
issue.
There was
you're
a
in the
lot of
house,
them.
though, too.
Yeah. And the other one was she was engaged to a Portuguese guy. And it's funny because to me, I don't even remember these times, but I guess
Yeah.
I was younger than, so this is even younger than this. And she was engaged and I was not seeing my dad. Something happened between them. They were fighting and I did not see my dad. And I guess snapped or whatever. And I ripped my room apart. I started smashing stuff and I was just screaming, I want to see my dad. I want to see my dad. So my mom called my Zia Eva and said, can you please tell your brother to come see his daughter? Like, she's not doing well without you. So they worked it out. They worked out a date and we met in Oakville. And I got out of the car, got into my dad's car. It was a fun day. Like, he
How
took me
old?
shopping.
Sorry, how old
I don't know, like maybe I want to say I was older because I could think of ahead, but my dad says that if she was engaged to Rob, I wouldn't have been older than 6 or 7. Like, I wouldn't have been older than that
That's
because she met my sister's father when I was 8. Like, it was
Ah,
bam, bam, like
okay.
it was a lot, right, going on. So, yeah, so I was about 6 or 7. So I got in his car and then took me shopping, bought me this Baby Alive that when you put the diaper in water, in a bowl of water, it like disintegrates and the outfit comes out and stuff.
Aw.
Bought me a gold chain with a cross. Took me to see my Zia Tina, who was living with her in-laws. She was either pregnant with my cousin or just had her.
Mhm.
And we spent all day together. Thought it was great. Thought, okay, my life's going to go back to normal. The end of the night, we get back to the parking lot where he has to drop me off where my mom will be. And he just turns to me and he's like, hey, kid, I can't see you again until you're old enough to take the train.
Wow.
Yeah. So at that time, I obviously was not well with that.
No.
And that made an impact. And then, but looking back and being in the situations that I've been in with my mom where my son is involved, I know how she could drive somebody to just be like, you know what, I'm throwing the towel in. It's causing everybody too much stress. Like, for me, it was to Billy just begging to stop. Like, you know what, it's not good for Alex. We'll wait till he's older and then we'll try to fight for him, whatever, right? And Billy was always like, no. And I'm like, this is going to screw him up, right? This is not good for him. Just fighting for him constantly in court or whatever the case may be. And so now I can say I get where my dad's coming from. At the time, I was just like, my dad hates me. There must be something wrong with me. And nowhere in there did my dad stop paying or nothing because I was in competitive dance. My dad kept doing everything he was supposed to do. He just couldn't see me. And I don't know, because to a child, it felt like months that I wasn't seeing him. It could have been weeks, right? It could have been, I don't know the timelines, right? So these are things that I consistently spiral in my head, things like that. Another would be my sister and brother's father. He would hit me a lot. So my mom would leave for days on end. They would fight and she would leave me with him. And I wasn't his kid and I was not happy. My mom's running out the door. I'm like, where's my mom going? I was an adolescent little kid. I was like 9, 10. So he would take it out on me, essentially, or I would start fighting with him and I'd push him and then he would hit me and do, right?
Oh, wow.
So
that's awful.
So there was one time that, like, in grade 7, bought brand new bell-bottom jeans. They just came out, a jean machine. I got them. He tied me up with them.
Oh my God.
And threw me down the basement stairs and left me there. And my grandmother, because her and my Aunt May were the only ones I told about this, besides my mom. I never told my dad because my dad scared me, right? And I didn't want my dad to kill anybody, I guess. In my mind, I obviously wouldn't, but I thought, right? And so my Nan would beg my mom, like, Anne, please, this guy's going to kill her. Like, she's going to die one day. And I would, like, I have recital videos. My arm is in a cast or my ankle's bandaged up because
I did this, like,
yeah.
okay, like, all, like,
when I would be left. when I would be left with him.
Just you? Where was Kendra
Just me.
and your brother?
No, just me. By the time, so my sister was his pride and joy. So never, never to them. And once my brother was born, that was it for their relationship. So my mom says that he hit her too. I never saw him hit her. I saw them fight a lot, but I never saw him hit her. So I can't attest to that. So I don't know.
Your arm, you're saying?
I don't know if it was when I fell down the stairs or not fell, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
horrible,
Yeah.
Tanya.
But
That
there
you
was
had to
like
go through
instances he
that.
would just do dumb stuff all the time. Like I would be riding my bike in the survey really fast and he would just come running up by and pick it up out of the air. And I'd still be pedaling and he'd be like, that's how fast someone could take you. And then just drop the bike and I'd be like,
Oh
like,
my god.
like just mentally yeah. So
But and then obviously she left
so
him.
then we moved here. My
Oh,
mom
okay.
got out of where we
Okay,
were
okay.
and she moved away from him and we moved here. And
Okay.
I was 13 and a half when we
Uh-huh.
moved here.
Yeah.
And the last time he ever put hands on me was in the front of this survey.
Oh. Why, you
And
came here?
everybody came running. Everybody came running. Like it was a big ordeal. We had a firefighter who lived in the survey. So he was sitting outside having a few beers with his buddies and they all came running. My friend went and got my stepdad now. They all came out of the house. Like it was a big deal because he was like smashing me off the ground.
Oh my
and
God.
like people were screaming. It was a big thing. I was 14.
What? He just came out of the blue and just did that?
No,
It doesn't
I
matter.
provoked him. I know I provoked
Okay,
him.
it
He was
doesn't
visiting
matter.
Kendra.
It
He was
doesn't
visiting
matter.
Kendra in Austin, and I was 14, so we weren't allowed to leave the survey when the streetlights came on.
Yeah.
So we were just walk around the survey consistently, and we were at the front of the survey just chilling, all of us. And he was leaving, and his car was parked on the street here, and he's like, we were like, oh, so we were making fun of somebody or something because they had to be in the house at a certain time. And he's like, I don't know why you're laughing. Your mom just said if I saw you, you need to go in. It's time for you to go in. And I went, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you don't live with me anymore. I'm like an adolescent, right? I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, did you hear me?
Oh my god.
And he turned around and he goes, you need to get in the house. And I was like, I'll go when I want to go. And I was definitely provoking. I knew the man he was. So I was definitely provoking
You're not
him.
provoking though.
No.
You
No,
shouldn't
I
have done
was-
that.
I was-
Child.
It doesn't
He
matter what you
came
say.
running at me so fast. Like I didn't even have, and he was a fast guy. So I had no chance of getting away. There was no chance. We were at the front. My mom lived towards, like there was no way.
And so but everybody came and helped you.
My friends ran to my house. The men who were on their front
Yeah.
area sitting out front, they came
Good.
running,
Thank
got
God.
him off of me. Not before he was slamming me a few times off the ground.
Poor thing. You should have
Um,
gone through that.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
So I think maybe that's where like, no, I can't say where my anger issues came from because I don't actually know. It could have started way before that. So all these things
Yeah.
keep coming
Oh,
to the
wow.
surface
Yeah,
consistently now. And I'm like,
How
why
long
now?
has it been that they've come now? You said about a month?
No, for like a year to 6 months.
Shit.
But they're sporadic and now they're just like consistent. So I'm like, okay,
It's all coming
Was
out
there
now.
a trigger? Like,
Something
is
triggered
this?
it maybe that
I
it's-
don't know. I have no clue.
What's her trigger? Did you say?
I know,
No,
we don't know.
Was there a trigger?
Wow.
I don't know. So what we have been talking about in therapy, we started on certain things about my past and then we got to like family, like in-law family and stuff. And maybe around that time when I started like having altercations.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know.
it
I'm
could
just
be.
assuming maybe
It could
like
be.
because
Bring me
everything was
back
like
up.
That could have triggered you.
physical, like a physical
Yeah.
for me. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like I'm just throwing shots in the dark. I have zero clue. I just know that something needs to be done because it's like taking a lot and
Wow.
going to these sessions now. They're on Fridays, so I went and all weekend. And when you got that little spidey sense and text me,
She's very good.
I was
Right.
very upset. I don't know. I could not bring myself to do anything. I would cook dinner and then come sit right back down. I just wanted to sit. And I was just like, almost like I was that little girl sad again. Like I was feeling all those emotions.
Oh, wow.
I guess because now we're bringing everything out
Yeah.
again. So it's like, it's a lot. I was just so sad. Came home today, told my husband he deserves to be with somebody better than me. He deserves better. He works hard. And I'm like, I'm just going. I'm just like, it is just not, I don't know.
Because the therapy, all the therapy sessions is bringing
It
brings
it all to
it brings
Yes,
everything,
right?
Yeah. And your
And
feelings.
it's
when you're-
and the thing is, it's hard. right? Like
Yeah.
you go to a therapy session, it brings up
Mhm.
all this
It
stuff,
drains you.
and it's
Yeah,
draining.
it's draining.
It's
Yeah.
very draining.
It's very
Yeah, because the
exhausting.
first session I was so tired.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
So
even like
draining.
I'm gonna fall asleep tired. It was
No.
like my whole body was
No,
just
you're-
so tired.
You're emotionally
Yeah.
Drained.
Yeah.
drained.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to give.
Yeah. And I was tired after Friday's session, like drained. But then the emotions just set in. Because then we decided collectively, we were like, okay, we're gonna work on that little girl first
Yeah.
and work on that. Because that little girl needs to, because that was my foundation for life.
Yeah.
That's what set me into this tone, because my thing is like suppress.
Yeah.
Clearly it's all coming up now,
Yeah.
right?
The thing is you need to heal from that.
Mhm.
That's you have to come.
and I never did.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. You've never dealt with it. Not so
So I
you
don't deal
need-
with anything. I always put
you
it down.
don't. You do.
Yeah.
You
You
just bring
keep
it
adding
down.
on to
Yeah.
it, and it
Yeah.
has nowhere to go now.
Right.
So
Yeah.
now you
So
actually
yeah,
have
it's
to deal with it.
it's come
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's come to the surface.
Yeah.
It's time
Yeah.
to deal.
It's gonna explode when you. Yeah.
Right.
That's
It's
all.
time to
Yeah.
deal. So that's
So
what's going on.
so your therapy, are you going once a week now?
Yeah.
So how are you finding it?
I go tomorrow. So I'm a little nervous about tomorrow because I'm like, oh crap. Am I gonna have another weekend like this? Because I love Saturdays or volleyball with Maya. So I'm like, I love this stuff. And I'm just like sitting there in a funk.
Yeah, but it's because.
But
so
I know
many
it's gotta be
emotions.
done. Yeah. Yeah.
You like her then? Is she,
I do. Yeah,
yeah.
she's really awesome. And it's weird because I had asked you, like, it was you and I asked for Billy. I was like, does yours write stuff down
Yeah.
as you're talking? And I'm like,
That's
she does
important.
not. No,
Oh,
she
no?
doesn't. She sits and engages. And then after the session, she will
Yeah.
write. But she
Mine did too.
Yeah.
Mine was after.
Yeah, okay.
She wasn't writing.
Billy's
when I
was during.
there.
So I'm
Yeah.
just like, I just
I
want.
think it just depends on
Yeah.
Mhm.
maybe
Yeah.
what they're right.
Yeah.
And whether they can remember things. Not.
Yeah,
or what,
maybe,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
And I just feel like sometimes, you have to find the right therapist for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because they all have different ways of, of,
Okay.
of doing
Yeah.
therapy
Yeah, exactly.
too, right?
Mhm.
Like so, like my
Yeah.
last one I had, I loved her. Her style was exactly because I told her right off the bat, I'm like, I am not going to sit here. I want you to listen to me. I need to get it all out.
Yeah.
I don't need you to do the whole like afterwards. We're gonna now you're gonna do a couple more exercises. So it's not gonna work. I'm not doing the exercises. I'll
Yeah.
tell you this right now. And she was very much like,
Okay.
okay,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
That's not that
That
kind
doesn't
of
work for you. So
yeah, and
yeah.
that wasn't her therapy. That's she goes, actually, I don't do those kinds of things. And I said, okay, great,
Yeah.
because I have had that. It doesn't work for me.
No.
No,
That's
it's the
what
same
I'm
thing.
She
It's not
asked
for
me. So she
everybody.
asked me. She goes, would you do exercise,
What
like not
kind of
exercises, but so my thing is when I'm having these visions
Yeah.
or whatever, and someone comes to talk to me, I snap because I'm busy in my head, right?
Yeah.
And I hate
Yeah.
that. So she's like, okay, so or Maya's in her little adolescent phase now. That's fun, right? So she's like, before and you feel yourself getting angry,
Yeah.
she's like, maybe plant your heels into the ground. And when you start to press your heels down, you'll feel it. And it kind of like just stops that rise for a second. You may still get mad, but you may not
Yeah.
get mad as much.
Then it's your heel. What are you talking
Like my
about?
heels, like
like,
if I'm flat footed,
literally,
like
yeah.
just push down and it
It's like
kind of like
people when they tell you
restarts
to-
my,
Yeah.
a band.
right, a band.
She's like,
and
it just
things like
might
that,
restart you. And it helped me a bit. I was still stern with Maya the last, I don't even know what it was, but I was like, hey,
But yeah.
like don't talk like that, but I wasn't like flipping my lid.
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I'm
Right?
okay with those things.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't bother me. It's
Yeah.
when they like I went to a therapist where it was like, go back and write down blah blah blah. Like I'm good for journaling. I don't
Yeah.
care about that and
Yeah.
stuff. But it was just like it felt like homework.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm already tired.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
I just want to say
Release
what I
it.
need to say,
Yeah.
release it,
Yeah. Yeah.
put it out there.
Yeah.
I'll be good.
It's so important.
But
Yeah.
but
so
I
important to do that.
so going and you telling me, I'm like, I'm exhausted. That is the last thing. When it's now become a homework, where it feels like homework,
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not doing it. I'm like,
Okay.
so yeah, like I said, I like my last one. So
Yeah.
you definitely need to have a therapist who's good for you and
Yeah.
your needs. So
Yeah.
I guess my thing was like, if you have somebody and you don't like them, don't be afraid to move
Yeah.
Mhm.
and go somewhere else.
Where's this one? Downtown or up here, Tanya? Up here.
Frid Street on Frid.
Oh.
So
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I passed the.
Near the
yeah.
Nicholas Mancini Center, isn't that not Nikki?
No, it's where the Hamilton Spectator was.
It's
was-
right.
yeah,
I
oh,
pass the
it's
like I go
there.
down there and I pass it, and yeah, it's like across the street from the Hamilton
Okay.
Spectator.
Yeah,
down-
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. She's
Interesting.
super awesome. There's a whole bunch of people in there. Like I read a bunch because I went on our insurance thing and I wanted to see who we had, and I was
Yeah.
reading them and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
So then I looked up what I'm needing,
Yeah.
and then it gave me a list like
Yeah.
what I'm looking for in a therapist. I got a list of people who specialize in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
That
Very
helps.
good. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's when I started going
Yeah.
back to therapy, it was because of menopause and how I was feeling and stuff.
Yeah.
I hear ya, yeah.
And she was going through the same thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
Younger than me, not because like she had a hysterectomy, like
Okay.
that kind
Yeah,
of stuff. So then
yeah.
it spiraled into like her into that or whatever. But she knew exactly what I was dealing with.
yeah.
So we like it was great. Like so that's why you definitely
Yeah.
need to
Yep. Find
shop
somebody who works
around.
with you,
I would
yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Don't be
for
afraid.
sure.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid
Yeah.
to move. And I get it. It might be exhausting. You might do a couple of sessions and be
Yeah.
like, "You're not for me."
Yeah.
And now I got to start the whole process again with somebody else.
Yeah.
I understand that,
Hard,
but
but-
really, if you have a good therapist, you will get what you need
It
out of it.
benefits you,
Yeah.
it
And that's just it, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do the whole, because I've had a few therapists in the past for
Yeah.
different reasons and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's like you don't want to sit there and go, and this is my story again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you don't want to have to go
Yeah.
through that, but then if you really want to change anything, then you need to
find the right
Yeah,
thing to
you
do
need
and
to-
find something
yeah.
to click with.
Yeah.
Of course, I understand.
yeah, because
that.
this obviously isn't working. Like I've had Vic come to me and be like, do you hate me? And I'm like, no, I don't
Yeah.
hate you. Like it's nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you at
Yeah.
all.
It's hard to,
Right?
and that's the thing, though. It's hard for them to understand those kinds of things
because you have a lot going on in your own head, but
Yeah.
like I get that.
Yeah.
I think we all get that.
Yeah.
There's so much going
It's too
on.
busy in
And then when
there.
somebody
Yeah.
comes at you, you're like, that's more. But you don't.
But then
need
you
to
sound
take it out
psycho
on them.
going,
Yes.
I'm doing something in my head right now. Can you come back later? Like,
Yeah.
because
Yeah, but-
Maya would tear me to shreds, murder, sarcasm.
You know
she
what,
would make
though?
fun of me for
'Cause
weeks
they
if
don't
I did
know
that or if I
They're
told her that.
young
Yeah.
and they're in it. They're young and they have not been through so. They're not experienced
Mm-hmm.
with being through so much that.
Yeah.
When we're our age, like I know me, it just keeps on going and going and going.
Yeah.
And that's the worst.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I also like the fact that, you know, my kids have been exposed to me going to
Yeah.
therapy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my kids have gone to
Yeah.
therapy.
It's
Like
important,
it's
though.
not like a stigma in our
Yeah.
house, but I feel like it still is out there.
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
not, it's not a
Definitely
stigma
is.
in my home. Like both of my children have done. It's not for Vic. Vic's
Yeah.
just not somebody
Yeah.
who like she's her father.
Yeah.
That way, like they don't like to talk about
Yeah,
their
and that's the
problems.
thing. Yeah, exactly. It has its
not for
I
her,
think,
and she's tried
place
different
for
ones.
people, but
But Maya loves
Yeah.
talking to somebody.
Yeah.
I got her a counselor after some family
Yeah.
stuff
Mm-hmm.
that happened, and I just for her to talk and stuff, and she ended up just chatting about school and stuff that was going on. She just loved it.
It's
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
just to talk to somebody. Who
And
Well,
Yeah.
they're
Yes.
unbiased.
It just depends.
right?
It just
They're
depends on your.
unbiased. They're not your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are going to give their opinion or whatever
Yeah.
that you might not
They're
want to
not
hear
your
at that time.
friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's nice. They're unbiased. They're going to give you a different maybe perspective than what
Yeah.
you were even thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
honestly I have more, I think, positives towards going to therapy than
Me
negatives.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also understand it's not for everyone. So
But I think it's not for everyone because I think people feel like they're weak. Like I seen one too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So after my
Mhm.
accident and everything
Mhm.
like that, but I just loved her.
yeah.
She was. I think I told Nikki so many times. Every time I got off the phone with
Mhm.
her, I felt. I didn't. I
Mhm.
felt so much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to get her back. She was just so.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people though, if it's not, they feel like they're embarrassed. Like you shouldn't be. To talk to somebody and to go to therapy, it's not like it was back in the day when nobody really.
Yeah,
now-
You just
spoke
dealt with
about
your
it.
problem.
Yeah, you
exactly.
deal
But
with-
honestly, though, like
Yeah.
having to outright say some of the things that have come out of my mouth and like the situations that I've been put in and the things that I've seen happen, I'm looking at her face being like, is this woman thinking like I'm crazy or that like
Yeah.
my family life was crazy? Because I feel like it's just kind of, for me, it's like something from a movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's no way.
You can't think that way though,
No.
because they're
That's
like
in my
that.
eyes,
That's
right?
their job. You have to
Yeah.
look at it.
their
That's their
and
job.
I'm sure they've heard.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
they've heard a lot.
And even if they haven't,
Yeah,
that's their
still,
that's their
job.
job. This is what they've
Yeah.
signed up
They gotta
for.
hear whatever you
They're
guys
going
say.
exactly.
It's like as I'm saying it, I'm almost embarrassed. Like I'm
You should,
embarrassed for
yeah.
sure, but
You know,
Yeah.
you shouldn't.
but I
know.
mean, embarrassed for the situation, not for myself, more
Yeah.
or less, right?
Embarrassed
But
for the
Yeah.
situation, but you were just a kid. in those
Exactly.
situations. You
Yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah.
You were just little.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
let's be honest here. You're
Yeah.
you're at home. You're supposed to be safe and you're supposed to be protected, not
Yeah.
feel like any other way. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
And
yeah,
For sure.
okay, so you have different feelings, and obviously because you're enjoying it, but it's all bringing up so much
Oh yeah.
that you're becoming
Yeah.
sad. I see
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
And I don't know if sad will last every session or if I'll get angry. Like I don't know.
I feel like I
what
go
it's
through
gonna come.
phases.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I feel like you start off a certain
Yeah.
way,
Yeah,
and as you start dealing with a lot of it, then
Uh-huh.
you go through the angry phase.
Yeah.
And I was telling Tanya, I think we deal
Yeah,
better with the
I
angry
deal better with
phase.
the angry phase.
I don't
yeah.
like the
I
sad
can
phase.
compartmentalize that
Yeah,
better.
I don't like the sad phase because I feel like it puts me in a depressive state,
Yeah.
and I can't be
Yeah.
in that state. I've run a very fine line
Yeah.
about that, so I could handle that state better. The
Yeah,
angry phase,
angry,
being
yeah.
angry and stuff, and then eventually you get to the point where you can be accepting
Yeah.
phase
Mhm,
or
mhm,
whatever.
mhm.
But
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. Wow. Are they 1 hour sessions, Tanya?
Yeah, I didn't even know, but you can actually ask for longer sessions.
So would you want it? Maybe 1 hour is enough for you.
I
It's
don't
so
know.
hard sometimes.
yeah.
I think
I
it
don't
sometimes
know.
it depends. Like you want
It
it
goes
longer
fast
because you're like all of
sometimes.
us. Yeah, because all of a
you're
sudden you're like,
yeah.
well, we're at a good point here. I
Yeah.
don't want to end it.
Yeah, and you guys stop.
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But then there's other times you're like, if you're
When is this
sitting there
over?
sobbing,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I gotta go
I'm
home.
done.
Yeah.
I'm done. I gotta go home now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over it.
No, I get that.
So yeah. Have you done therapy? You've been to
I
therapy?
did. I did it when my dad passed away.
Yeah. Did it help you? Did you
It
find that it
did,
helped you?
because I was very angry
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I was very mean to people, and she made me understand that this is the worst thing that's going to happen to you as a daughter, not as a mother, not as a friend, not as a wife, but this is the worst thing that's going to happen to you as a daughter.
Yeah.
And I just had a hard time accepting
Mhm.
it. So.
Mm-hmm.
But I did find that she helped.
Yeah.
I found that she listened. She didn't fix me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I don't think that
I
don't think
that's
that
what
really
my
the
therapist.
goal.
That's what she said. She goes,
Right?
"I'm not
No.
going to fix you. These
Yeah.
problems are something
Yeah.
that's happened to you. Like
Yeah.
there's, it's not fixing. It's when these feelings come up, you're gonna know how to deal with it, or how to be
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm feeling it,
Yeah.
but it's not who I am today. It's not because I can tell myself that till I'm blue in the face, and and it's not going to change, right? So she's going to teach me ways to kind of work with that. Yeah, she's like, you're not going to be able to, you're never going to change that your father passed away, right?
No.
But you're
Yeah.
going to be able to learn how to
I
cope
think
with it as time goes on.
Yeah, it's
right?
coping and
Yeah.
coming to maybe to
Yeah.
a point where you can accept it.
Yeah,
Right?
Accept
Okay,
it. It's part of my
It's
past.
part of
It's-
me.
Yeah.
It's happened. But
it's
I'm
not
here.
me. It's
Right. I
doesn't
can
define
move.
me.
I
Yeah.
can move on
Yeah.
from this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's that's the other thing I think. If people go into therapy thinking that they're going to miraculously be fixed,
Yeah.
that's not
No.
what it's for.
No.
You've got to change your mindset because
Yeah.
that's definitely not
Yeah.
what it's for.
I just
Yeah.
speaking to somebody that
Yeah.
doesn't know
Yeah.
anything in this.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's what I'm saying. I
Unbiased
think just
opinion.
that it's nice just to
Yeah.
talk to somebody else who
Right.
isn't your family, who isn't whatever, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Tanya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot, Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a lot, and I'm sure when you go there, you don't just leave and the door closes behind you, and you're like, I feel great. No,
Oh God,
because
no.
all the
No,
feelings
no,
come up.
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you're dealing with all the feelings. It's the aftermath.
Yeah.
You're dealing with
Yeah.
all these feelings.
Sometimes I come in the door and I'm able to go to Billy and be like, hey, so this happened, or she said this, and then like last Friday I came in and I was just silent and I felt like really heavy, and then
Mhm.
I think it was Saturday is when I finally told him the story about my dad buying me stuff and then like not saying he couldn't see me again.
Yeah.
And then Sunday I FaceTimed with my Zia Tina and my dad, and I said, this is what came up today. And I just want to ask, like, did this happen exactly how I'm seeing it? And Tina's like, I remember that.
Wow.
And my dad goes, yeah. He goes, but you got it mixed up. She was with this person, because I thought she was with my brother and sister's dad. She was with somebody else. So my dad was just clarifying that. But he has been really open. So my dad obviously isn't. He's very old school. We don't talk about our problems,
Yeah.
right? So he was very open to talking to me the last few months about things that come up. I'll FaceTime him as I'm driving through my work locations and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's very receptive to answering questions, to going back into these things. And a lot of it, like, it must be hard for him
Yeah.
too.
I was gonna
And
say
and
that.
he wasn't perfect either. And meaning like it was something for him to be like, okay, I'm not going in there anymore, right? Her mom's too fucked up, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Like, you have a child.
Mhm.
How
Yeah.
like, and now looking back, I can understand his point of view. Doesn't mean I would have done it the same way, but I can understand why he chose to do it that way. But yeah, I know he probably has his own regrets in his own way, but he's been really open to talking to me and
That's
adding
good.
things that I may not have known. And I know Billy was iffy with that for the last little bit. Billy's like, I don't know if that's a good idea that you bring up all these old things.
To your dad, like,
If you guys start talking and dredging up things. And Paige, my therapist, she said, everybody deals different. Your husband may be somebody who's out of sight, out of mind, and it works for him. Whereas you are someone who needs to dissect a situation. And I do. If something happens, I need to know who it happened with, what happened, and how, and all these things. And then I work it out.
Yeah.
That's how I work. If I don't, I go crazy in my head, making up my own scenarios.
Yeah.
So
Which is worse.
what Billy thinks may be oh, she's better not knowing. I'm not. For the type of person I am, I'm not. Because then for life, I will be going through my mind thinking of, did this happen? How did this happen? Like, I'm just weird that way. I wish I wasn't. But this,
No,
she's
it's
like,
not
you're just
weird.
wired
I don't
that
think
way.
it's-
Everybody's
no,
different.
it's
But I
not
don't think
weird.
you're weird. I don't
But
think
you
it's
drive
weird.
yourself crazy.
No, but I do the
For
same
no
thing.
reason.
Like, I'll do the same thing to the point that sometimes though I have to cut it off. Like,
But
I
you're
have
able to cut it off. I can't.
Right. But that's to self-preserve me because I know I'm that way. Because if
Yeah.
I don't, I will go crazy.
You'll
But
break
like,
your
that's
back.
the thing though. I don't have I don't know how. Like,
Yeah.
I've tried. I've had so many things happen that I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to think these things anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it is driving me insane, but I can't stop. It's so weird the
Yeah.
way it works out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she did ask me to write down the first session that we had. She's like, could you just do me a favor and write down when these thoughts come up? Because I want to know what you're doing at the time when it comes up. She's like, just so that I can gauge
Mm-hmm.
how to help this situation. And it is always when I'm working, driving, watching a movie, editing a video of ours.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Cleaning is a big one when I'm cleaning
When you're cleaning.
because
Because
I'm
she's just
just
sitting in her
sitting,
thoughts,
yeah.
right? She's concentrating on cleaning.
Yeah.
She's got nothing else
So
going
this
on.
happens often.
every day, not
Wow.
just about that. Like,
No, just
it's happened with situations with my family, in-laws, stuff, everything. Like, this is just how my brain works. But the thoughts about my childhood has just been the last couple months, like 6
Yeah.
months or so. Like, that stuff has just started coming to surface. Okay. And I know you had said, maybe now you feel, I guess, safe or like in a place in your life,
Yeah.
because I am at a completely different place. Like, I was
Yeah.
always in a fight or flight
Mhm.
survival, I guess, right? My whole life
Yeah.
of, trying to survive whatever was going on, that I wasn't ready to work through it. But now I'm not in that state and I'm in a safe place.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why I'm now ready to
Ready.
work
Mhm.
on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
I just
that's
think
why it's coming up.
subconsciously you're I think it's just you are. You're in
Yeah.
a different state and you feel safe enough
Yeah.
to try and bring this stuff up and figure it out. Like, why? Like, what happened? What went on? How did I feel? Like everything.
That's a lot of stuff to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So
And there's more, I know. But
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
Even that little bit is a lot. To for anybody's even,
Yeah.
Yeah.